Start. Sir, I thank you for the opportunity given to me to speak on this demand. First of all, I am glad to pay my tribute for the high standard in which the police force in this state has been maintained. I would like to say that our police force are the best in India. When I say this, it should not be understood that I am not going to point out the defects of the force. I want that it must be organized in such a manner that it should become the best not only in this country but in the whole world. Whatever may be the view of the minister in charge, it is good that the morale of the police force has not been affected by the policy of the government. Now, it is necessary for us to understand the duties of the police. It should be realized that the police are not there to terrorize people. On the other hand, it is their duty to serve the people. I would like to point out to the government that it is the primary duty of the police to maintain law and order. If we want the police force to be made useful, they require training and education. When we select even the police constables, we should take care to see that those who are educated are selected. If such people are to be selected, it is necessary that they should be paid well. But I am sorry to say that they are not only not paid enough, but their hours of work are longer than they ought to be. I hope it will be possible to get rid of these defects. It is necessary to increase the police force. I am sure that the recruitment from the educated people would improve the state of affairs. We know that the police have to deal with many things, so it may not be possible to keep a larger force manned by a better class of officers. In the circumstances, I think there should also be a mobile force. Another thing that we should bear in mind in this connection is that the government should have a special force called the cycle force in order to deal with offenders effectively. So far as the administration is concerned, it is not necessary for me to say that these men should get more salary. For this purpose, funds will be required and we shall have to impose new taxes. So, I would not like to say anything in the matter. I would leave it to the government to decide according to their financial position. But the difficulty is that most people do not have any permanent house. Even in the report, it is said that the police people are transferred from time to time. So it is difficult for them to get accommodation. It will be good on the part of the government to make arrangements for the provision of houses to them. Letter dated 3rd March 1980 from Ravi and Company, Madras to Messrs. James and Company, Madras. Dear sirs, we thank you for your letter of first instant. We have great pleasure to inform you that we are willing to take up the work proposed by you. We agree with you that it is necessary for you to be convinced about our ability to carry out the work satisfactorily. For this purpose, it is desirable for us to give you an idea of the work that we do and that we have done so far. One of the important items of work that we do is construction of buildings. In addition to that, we can make arrangements also to prepare plans for approval. In this connection, we shall be pleased if you are good enough to arrange to see the plan designs in our office. We are sure that you will be able to assess our efficiency on seeing them. You may suggest your own design and we will be glad to prepare a plan as may be desired by you. We shall be glad to hear from you in the matter at an early date. Yours faithfully. Stop.